Hey, Miss Clara. Hey, Miss Cepeda. Hey, Miss Sosa. Oh, man. I'm so happy to see everybody. Hi. Hey, Miss Nizomi. Hey, Mr. Marroquin. I love that bottle you're drinking from. I got mine, too. I want to say hi. I know it's a little... In 1 minute, we will get started. I'm not holding everyone up. It's a beautiful Saturday outside, so I want to make sure I get information. Hi, Adam. Man. Hi, sir. Who else is here? Hey, Miss
Hi, Sean.
Hi. I'm so happy. Hey, Mr. Mendez. Hey, Jose. Hi, Adriel.
I'm Richard.
Hi, Richard. Hey, Alan. Hey, Christopher. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Okay, let me stop being enamored by this and let's get underway.
Hi.
So, I have to apologize, but I could seriously sit here and just hang out with everybody the rest of the day. So now what you'll notice is I'm going to mute people because I hear a lot of talking and I want to make sure you can hear me and Miss Carolina and Miss McCoy.
Hi, Sean.
Hi. Mute myself. Look at you all with the thumbs up already. I love it. Y'all are pros. Let me see. Miss Carolina.
Yes.
Can I trade with you to bring in any of the guests that are coming in? Perfect. And Miss McCoy, you're on mute.
I can do the guest. I can let him in because she's going to translate, right?
Yes, perfect. I'll take that.
I'll do that.
I'll take that. Okay. So let's get underway. How is with your hands, thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, or thumbs down? Or you can use remind. How's everybody doing today? How's everyone feeling? Perfect. Perfect. Let's see.
Oh, maybe you are supposed to be on this one, Baba.
And let's see. All right, one more time, because I got 3 pages of people to go through. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs in the middle. How's everybody feeling?
What?
Awesome. And one more time. I promised last one. How's everybody feeling? Thumbs up, middle, down. Perfect. So, in mute. Actually, there's an easier way to do it.
Samantha, come here.
Mute all. Boy and Miss Carolina. Cool. So this might make it a little easier for us. I hope and pray everyone's doing well. I do want to introduce Miss Carolina and Miss McCoy because they will be helping us out today. So can everyone give a wave to Miss Carolina and a wave to Miss McCoy?
Hello, hello. Buenos días a todos. Hello, hello.
Okay. So the reason I want everyone to start joining us on Zoom is because it seems like every school and every classroom is utilizing this platform. So Kinder2College wants to make sure that you have access to the same platform as well and you understand how to use it.
Sí, buenos días, disculpe. El motivo de esta junta es porque nos hemos dado cuenta que es una plataforma muy importante, la cual el distrito escolar es la que está utilizando para poderle dar las clases a sus hijos, hijas. Entonces, es la plataforma que nosotros también vamos a estar usando para llevar a las clases sabatinas.
Okay. Sorry, I'm answering a parent question. Children are more than welcome to join. So if you are asking or questioning if the kids can stay on, they definitely can. It's not a problem. I'd love to see everybody today anyway. So with that being said, a few things I wanted to highlight. One, Kinder2College wants to make sure all of our parents and kids have every resource possible to navigate this current time that we're at home.
Algo que queremos pasar es de que queremos asegurarnos que todas las familias tengan las herramientas requeridas para que puedan sobresalir durante este tiempo.
So if there are any resources or items that you may know of that you would like me to share with other parents, please feel free to tell me and let me know so I can make sure everyone has the same information.
So, por favor, si ustedes tienen algunos recursos que le puedan ayudar a otras personas, por favor, comuníqueselo a Sean para que él lo pueda compartir.
So for instance, our friends over at St. Vincent's School, they have a daily meal distribution where I was told it's mostly always empty. And so if you're able to go in the morning, you'll more than likely be able to pick up enough food for you and your family.
So, por ejemplo, nuestros amigos de la escuela de San Vicente nos ha dado el comunicado de que ellos ofrecen alimentos. So, ustedes son muy bienvenidos para que vayan a recoger comida para usted y su familia.
And then the closest LAUSD grab and go centers that are available for everyone are at Manual Arts High School, the Obama Elementary School, and John Muir Middle School, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Y las escuelas del distrito escolar que pensamos que son las más cercanas a ustedes es la preparatoria Manual Arts, la secundaria de Obama y la secundaria de John Muir.
Okay, and the reason I'm highlighting these locations is because I want to let you know where you can go to get food and other resources you may need, but I can also highlight these locations in the Kinder2College newsletter that I just want to get access to real quick.
So, la razón que le está informando es porque queremos que ustedes sepan dónde pueden ir a recoger comida para la familia y también de que esta información la va a poner en el boletín que les manda de Kinder2College.
So right now I am just looking for it so I can share it with you and everybody knows where to find it.
So, ahorita él está tratando de buscar el documento para que lo pueda compartir para que los que no están formalizados con ese documento o no están seguros de qué está hablando, lo puedan mirar.
Where did you go? There we go. So right now I'm going to share my screen with everyone so you can see the newsletter and I can highlight exactly where you're supposed to go.
Okay. So, ahorita él está compartiendo con ustedes el boletín de Kinder2College. No sé si todos puedan ver su pantalla y ahí él les va a enseñar en dónde pueden encontrar para los recursos que les está informando.
Okay. So this is the Kinder2College newsletter. We'll always have a little bit of information in there for everyone.
So, en este boletín, él lo va a estar cambiando la información adecuada apropiadamente a cómo van pasando los días y ahí pueden encontrar información.
On the second page, you'll have lesson plans for the kids to participate in if they need extra assistance or extra help.
So, en la segunda página del boletín, él les va a estar poniendo actividades para sus hijos o hijas, o por ejemplo, si hay cosas de que necesiten un poquito de ayuda adicional, pueden buscarlo aquí dependiendo en qué grado está.
And I would like to highlight that the Los Angeles Dodgers are having a very fun reading program where they're asking our scholars to read 15 to 30 minutes a day.
So, quiere volverles a reforzar de que el programa de los Dodgers tiene ahorita un evento donde les está apoyando para que las familias estén leyendo con los niños de 15 a 30 minutos al día.
And then at the very, very bottom, in the middle of the newsletter, we have all the resources you could possibly need or want to look for.
So, en la última página, hacia abajo, en la sección del medio, él le ha puesto allí en inglés y en español los recursos de la comunidad que le pueden ayudar como para conseguir la comida, para si necesita, por ejemplo, consejería, si necesita información sobre el COVID virus, de lo que está pasando ahorita. Estamos actualizando esta página con información donde ustedes pueden entrar. Entonces también hay ayuda, por ejemplo, del empleo, financiera. Si ustedes entran allí van a poder ver los temas que tienen y navegarle para agarrar la información que necesiten. Y como les preguntaba, si ustedes saben de algo, pueden compartirlo con él y él con mucho gusto lo va a agregar a esta hoja.
Okay. And so if there are resources you need that you don't see on any of these rosters, please let me know and I'll make sure to get back to you as quick as I can.
Y nuevamente, si hay algún recurso que ustedes necesiten y no lo miren en esta hoja, por favor, él les suplica que se contacten con él para que les pueda conseguir la información adecuada lo más pronto posible.
Okay. Sorry. So let me stop sharing the screen there. And I will say, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to ask me at the end of our Zoom meeting, just so I make sure to get to everybody, okay?
Y si tienen algunas preguntas durante esta junta, por favor de esperar hasta el final o cuando él les haga la pregunta, o lo pueden escribir en la cajita de abajo de comentarios para que Ms. McCoy o yo podamos tomar nota y poderles contestar al final.
Do you want them to put any in the chat box, Sean, just ahead of time?
Yeah, I told them in Spanish they could put it in the chat box, and
Okay.
then you will kind of take notes so that we could answer them when
Yes.
it's an appropriate time.
Okay.
So, nomás confirmando de que pueden escribir sus preguntas abajo, para que ya sea Ms. McCoy o yo podamos mirarlas y con mucho gusto contestarlas a cómo vamos pasando la junta.
So speaking of the chat box, I'm really grateful that you had mentioned that. Oh, wait, is my guest here yet? Ah, he's here. Okay. Hey, special guest, I'm gonna need 1 minute and then I'll lead you right into it. He knows who he is and he can hear me. For all the parents out there, one of the things we're gonna do and focus on a lot more in the future is really provide you all with any conversations or dialogue that you find beneficial.
I'm so sorry, Sean. Can you say that again?
Totally fine, because I'm scared I mess myself up anyway. I want to make sure, me and my team want to make sure that our parents are equipped to handle what's going on in this current day and age. I can only imagine how difficult it is to not only work, but to teach, and not only teach, but maybe make food for the kids, and then do everything else that parents are doing to support their children in this time.
So, no nos podemos imaginar lo difícil que ha de ser tratar de navegar todo lo que está sucediendo en estos días con lo del virus, con que ustedes tienen que trabajar, aparte tienen que, por ejemplo, cocinar en casa o tienen que enseñarles a sus hijos o tienen que asegurarse que ellos se puedan conectar. O sea, son muchas cosas que están pasando y queremos que sepan de que tienen nuestro apoyo y que estamos aquí para poderlos asistir lo mejor que podamos con las herramientas apropiadas que les van a ayudar durante estos tiempos difíciles.
So what I would like to ask all my parents right now is, if there's a topic you want us to focus on or cover, could you input that into the chat box so I can take these notes down and make sure we can focus on them for future academies?
Okay.
I see, sorry, go for it.
So, si hay algún tema que a ustedes les gustaría que Sean hable con ustedes o que les consiga información, por favor escríbanlo en la caja de comentarios para que él tome notas y pueda tener esa información y en las próximas juntas puedan platicar de eso. Queremos que estas juntas sean relacionadas con cosas que ustedes necesitan saber o que necesiten que les proporcionemos con información adecuada.
So for instance, I just got a message asking if we are working with our teachers at 32nd Street. At the moment, we're not, but if you can provide me with a little more insight in terms of how you would expect us to work with teachers, and maybe we can find a partnership or a collaboration.
Okay. So, por ejemplo, una de las preguntas es que si estamos trabajando con los maestros de la escuela 32, en esos momentos no estamos trabajando con los maestros del distrito. Sí estamos trabajando con el equipo de la escuela sabatina, con los tutores de sus niños para poderles ayudar, pero si hay algo específico que ustedes quieran ayuda o que necesite que Sean sepa o a quién contactar, por favor hágaselo saber para que él pueda hacerlo lo más pronto posible.
So if you don't mind, I'd like to just take a few silent moments to read responses and any questions you may have that we can focus on for our upcoming parent academies. And go for it.
Con el permiso de ustedes, queremos tomar unos minutos en silencio para que puedan escribir sus comentarios o preguntas y él tenga tiempo de leerlos y saber cómo contestarles si es posible ahorita mismo.
For instance, if you'd like us to talk about bullying or techniques to use in the house when our kids need some motivation to get work done, anything you could possibly think of. If you want us to research more applications for you, if you'd like us to think of videos, a parent support group is not out of the realm of possibility. That's a great answer.
Okay. So Sean estaba comentando algunos ejemplos, por ejemplo, sería de que, por ejemplo, si les están haciendo bullying a los niños y los están haciendo sentir mal y quieren saber cómo dialogar con eso, esperemos que no esté sucediendo porque todos están en casa, deben estar seguros, pero igual si es algo que les sucede, pueden hacerlo. También teníamos una sugerencia de, por ejemplo, un grupo para padres de darles el soporte que necesitan de cómo trabajar con sus hijos en casa o más recursos. También es una buena idea que les pueden dar. So we have a question that says, the daughter was not able to get an iPad from school, from Weems. How can they access one?
Okay, perfect. So some of these questions I'm going to answer directly and follow up with my parents. So let me write that down, and Ms. Valenzuela, I will make sure to get back to you sooner rather than later.
Sean, I'm writing down the questions for you.
Oh, appreciate you.
So, hay algunas preguntas de que Sean va a tener que contactarlos directamente. So, por ejemplo, señora Valenzuela, usted va a recibir una llamada o un mensaje después de Sean donde le va a decir qué podemos hacer para que pueda conseguir la computadora para que puedan estar al contacto.
So to answer your question, Ms. Westbrook, in terms of when we're meeting, we may make alterations to our Saturday Academy dates. It's just an idea, but this is the perfect time for us to have our own schedule and our own dates in place where some of our NAI scholars don't necessarily have to be there as well. So I'm going to work on a schedule and get it to everybody sooner rather than later. But we will have another class next Saturday. And that class will be just for the tutors and the scholars to practice items and whatnot.
Okay. So una de las preguntas era de que cuántas veces se van a tener que conectar a estas juntas, como menciona Sean. Por ahorita no hay fechas exactas. Lo que sí le podemos afirmar es de que para el próximo sábado vamos a tener otra, pero esa va a ser clase para los niños con sus tutores. Entonces, a como va pasando el tiempo, él les va a hacer un calendario con fechas posibles para que ver si funcionan, de cuándo se van a juntar. So, Sean, I also wanted to mention, so we covered the classrooms. Someone said, thank you to the kindergarten family for being here and supporting us and our kids.
Oh, yay. Yay, no problem. It's all a teamwork. It's all a teamwork. So I'm going to continue to let those responses come in. Please don't hesitate to give us any feedback through the chat box.
Some people need information on how to get hotspots.
So yeah, we're going to keep collecting that information as we move along. But I do want to highlight our guest because I think our guest is going to be able to emphasize a little bit more of some of what our parents are asking.
Okay. And then they also want to know.
Could you translate that real quick?
Sí, so ahorita va a tener un invitado especial y vamos a ver algunas de sus preguntas porque probablemente el invitado las va a poder contestar con más claritud y como les decíamos, estamos tomando en cuenta todo lo que nos están escribiendo y lo más pronto posible les vamos a empezar a mandar esa información.
So, right now, I'm going to introduce our guests. And I believe all of you are familiar with him. He is a phenomenal human. And you can tell I'm procrastinating because I'm just trying to find his image. So
I'm up.
You're up. You're up. You're there. So,
Morning, everybody.
Gentlemen, please say hi to Mr. Thalen Pai. I'm going to say less and let the man take over.
Good morning, Todd.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well, keeping safe, and good with their families. Carolina, maybe you might need to translate a little for me. But I'm going to make this pretty quick. I just wanted to come in and talk about counseling services for everybody at Kinder2College.
So, nuestro invitado especial es Tao, muchos de ustedes ya lo conocen. Él está aquí para darles un poquito de la información del programa de consejería que tiene para ustedes en Kinder2College.
So I know we're kind of going through a really strange time. Sean has just talked about it. We all have a lot going on. We're all at home. But I wanted to let everybody know that we still offer counseling. And this is done through Zoom. So what you guys are using right now, we are also going to be using for counseling if anybody is interested.
Okay. So también, como él dice, ya Sean ya habló un poquito de los tiempos difíciles y lo difícil que es accesar a diferentes plataformas, darles esa ayuda a los niños a la escuela. So, Tao quiere recordarles de que todavía están ofreciendo consejería si están interesados y ellos están usando esta plataforma. So, así como tenemos esta junta ahorita, así ustedes pueden seguir agarrando los servicios de consejería y tener sus juntas con los consejeros en esta plataforma. They ask if the counseling is for everyone.
Yes, the counseling's for everybody. So I want to extend counseling. I mean, it's for parents, it's for children, it's for other family members. If you feel like, you're having issues or trouble dealing with everything that's kind of going on right now, we are here to chat with you. So I'm going to leave my contact info in the chat box. So I will do that right now. So the best way to reach me is through email. I'm going to leave my email, and I'm also going to leave my work cell phone number, so you can call me or text me. But the quickest way to reach me is going to be through email. So I'm going to type that in the chat box, and maybe Sean can relay it again. My contact info, if it gets kind of lost in the chat box. But I'm going to do that. So that's my email, and my phone is 323-578.
So, Tao dice de que sí, la consejería es para los estudiantes, es para ustedes los papás, es para miembros de la familia. Sabemos que están pasando por situaciones difíciles y a veces es mucho de que tenemos que dialogar, entonces ellos están para ofrecer sus servicios. Él acaba de compartir su correo electrónico, que es lo más rápido para poderse comunicar con él. Claro que también les está dando su celular del trabajo para que le puedan mandar un mensaje, un texto, pero tomen en cuenta que cuando está en conferencia con alguien, pues no les va a contestar luego, por eso recomienda que le manden un mensaje por correo electrónico si es posible, y sí están disponibles para poder platicar con ustedes y charlar, ya sea que individual, en grupo, en familia, como sea mejor conveniente para ustedes.
So I just saw a question, is the counseling going to be me or with somebody else? And it could be with me, it could be with my supervisor, or it could be with Miss Marcy, or it could be with one of the social work interns. But if you do have a preference, if you'd rather talk to me, or if you'd rather talk to one of the other social workers, we can always arrange something. But you would, if you're interested, just send me an email or shoot me a text message and we can talk about that.
So, alguien preguntó que si la consejería sería con Mr. Tao o con quién. So, como él dice, si tienen su preferencia, pueden hacérselo saber para tratar de acomodarlos, pero usualmente la consejería está disponible él, su supervisora Erika, Marcy, algunos de los personas que están ayudándole del equipo. Entonces, es nomás de contactarlo para que les puedan asignar a alguien o nuevamente si tienen preferencia, pues hacérselo saber y ellos van a ver la mejor forma posible de poder acomodarles.
I miss you all. I'm so happy to see everybody. I'm so happy that you guys are all on this Zoom meeting. I see there's like 80 participants. That's amazing. That's like so cool that you all were able to connect to Zoom like this. I mean, this is awesome.
And then, so you had a message that, so they are doing therapy with one of the interns, but they are super sad that she is leaving. They only have one more session.
I know. The interns are done for the school year. Can you believe that? They're today, this coming week they're going to be their last week of school, which is crazy. Some of them might be staying on for summer, so we're still trying to figure the logistics of that. But if they do, if some of them do stay for summer, that'll be helpful for us to kind of manage our cases.
Mm-hmm. So they want to know how are the sessions managed?
In what sense? So the sessions are managed. You know, we would schedule a time for you, what time works best for you to chat with one of the counselors, and we would email you a Zoom link. So pretty much how you guys connected to Zoom today. And once we email you that Zoom link, it's a scheduled time, you would connect, and it's a very secure connection. So nobody can hack in, nobody can come in and listen to our conversation, and everything is done confidential. So everything is done in private.
So, alguien preguntó de cómo serían estas juntas y él está explicando. Sería la misma forma de cómo se conectaron ahorita porque estaríamos usando la plataforma Zoom. Él o la persona con la que van a tener la junta les mandarían la invitación para tener su junta privada. Esto es completamente confidencial porque solamente es la invitación para el consejero y la persona con la que van a estar platicando o si va a ser en grupo. Es completamente como ustedes cuando hablen para hacer la cita se ponen de acuerdo. También están preguntando que si sería, por ejemplo, semanal, mensual. Ya una vez teniendo la cita con Chao, con ellos les van a decir cuándo y el horario sería más conveniente. Ustedes se ponen de acuerdo y nuevamente esto es totalmente confidencial. So serían preguntas directamente que van a hablar con Chao o con la persona que van a tener la sesión.
Yes, we also got a question about what the duration is of these sessions. So they're going to happen weekly. The sessions are about 50 minutes or however long you feel like talking. The limit is usually 50 minutes, but if you feel like just talking for 20, that's possible. If you want to talk for 30 minutes, that's okay. Or you want to take the full 50, it's really up to you. And it usually lasts for however long we feel like you want to be part of counseling. So if you want to be for a few months, if you want to just be for a few weeks, we work with you to figure out how long counseling should last.
Okay. So la duración de estas sesiones, todo depende de ustedes. Si ustedes piensan que necesitan meses, semanas, todo depende de ustedes, cómo se sientan confortable. Son semanales y, por ejemplo, el límite que ponen para poder asistir a las familias es más o menos de 50 minutos. Pero si ustedes solamente tienen ganas de platicar 10, 20 minutos, ya eso ya depende de ustedes cuánto tiempo quieran estar conectados con ellos. Pero como les decíamos, es de 50 minutos, son semanales y ya es dependiendo de cómo se van sintiendo al transcurso de las semanas. Hay personas que solamente lo toman algunas semanas, hay personas que duran meses, ya todo depende de individuales cómo lo requieran.
And I heard Sean talking a little bit about doing like parent groups, like maybe parent support groups or something like that. And I think we could try to work with you all. If you are interested in support groups or breaking off into parent groups, I think I can talk to Sean about that. And if there is enough interest, we could work something out and have groups. And if there's anything you guys want us to talk about, like I could talk to Marcy or Erica or some of my interns about doing workshops, if possible, if you guys are interested in anything mental health wise that we can present on.
Ok, como habían mencionado, de si pueden hacer, por ejemplo, un grupo de soporte para los papás, este es algo de que sí, definitivamente él puede hablar con la supervisora o con Marcy para ver cómo se pueden organizar para tener, ya sea que una junta de darles consejos de lo que está pasando para que ustedes estén bien. También estaba alguien preguntando si estas charlas con los niños y familias si son privadas o si los papás tienen que estar allí. So somebody asked if when you have your counseling sessions, are they private with the child or can the parents be there too?
It depends. Like if you feel like you want to do counseling with your child, we could work something out with that. If you just want counseling for your child, it would just be with your child. If you want counseling for you yourself as a parent, it would just be with you. It depends on what your needs are, but we can talk. Send me an email, send me a text, and I can reach out and we can talk about what exactly needs, who needs to be seen.
Ok, so referente a la pregunta de que si las sesiones de consejería son privadas para los niños o si los papás pueden estar allí, él dice que todo depende de la necesidad. Una vez que ustedes hablen con él, ustedes ya se ponen de acuerdo, pueden ser privadas o donde él puede hablar con el niño unos minutos solos y después ustedes pueden participar, pero nuevamente mándenles el mensaje y ya ustedes se van a poner de acuerdo ya que esto va a ser totalmente confidencial.
I'm getting a couple more questions. It's not only for Kinder2College students. So if the student has a sibling, a brother or sister, we'd be happy to see the sibling as well. Other family members, if the student has an aunt or an uncle or a cousin that may be having some issues, we can work something out as well for counseling. So yeah, we extend it to all our Kinder2College families and their family members as well.
Nada más para recordarles, no es solamente para los que están en Kinder2College, se lo han abierto a todos los familiares de los que están en Kinder2College. So, si, por ejemplo, tienen un primo, un tío, una tía o alguien que ustedes piensen de la familia que necesiten platicar con alguien para sentirse mejor, los pueden recomendar, pueden mandarles el mensaje a Tao para que ellos se puedan contactar con los miembros de la familia.
Any other questions? Anybody have any other anything else they want to ask? Everybody good?
So while we're waiting, Tao, don't be too mad at me.
What's up?
You'll see.
Oh, there you go. I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I was like, man, I'm still not great at this Zoom screen sharing thing, but there you go.
Okay, I was working on it quickly. So if anyone does have a question or a comment for Tao, I have his email address here. I have his phone number here. Feel free to copy it, and I have no problem sending it to everyone through Remind as well.
Okay, so enseguida Sean va a poner esta información en la página del boletín de recursos. También alguien preguntó que si lo puede mandar por mensajería y con mucho gusto Sean les va a mandar esa información para que ustedes lo tengan como referencia para que se puedan contactar con él en su correo electrónico o su teléfono del trabajo.
A nice screen grab you got there.
Yo, I was sitting waiting for the right moment to let it go. I was gonna text and say like, smile.
Leave it to Sean.
Could be worse, I guess. It's actually not that bad. Yes, that's my contact info. Please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Yeah, let me know. Thank you, everybody. It was so good to see everybody. I'm so happy, like I just said earlier, I'm so happy to see everybody is doing really well. Everybody looks pretty healthy. Everybody's participating in this Zoom meeting. That's awesome. That's so cool you got everybody together, Sean.
I can't tell you how many backflips I may try when I get off of this call. I'm so amazed right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So Tao, actually, if you wouldn't mind, stick around for a little bit.
Sure.
Because I want to go through 2 more things with the parents. So scholars, parents, if you are by yourself, stay on the chat. If you have your kids with you, can you please have them come on board and say hi? I see all my parents, and I'm happy to see all my parents. I want to see the kids as well. And I know Tao is cheesing it right now because he wants to see the kids just as much as I do.
I see some of the kids.
Oh my God.
Hi, Daniel.
Oh, man, there they all are.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hi, I miss you.
Hi, Diego.
Presentes.
Hi, Jason. Hi, King.
So
I know some of you are hiding behind those videos. I just want to say hi. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Miss Joanna. Hi, Ian.
Oh,
Oh my
man.
God. Is that Axel? Hi, Axel. Oh my God. Hi, Mari Jose. Hi, Steven. Hi, Alonso. Hi, Jose. Oh my God, my heart. Okay, so now that I have the scholars on board, wait, forgive me, I'm
Some of
muting
y'all like
everybody.
already figured out these virtual backgrounds. Like,
Hi,
so tech savvy.
Hi, everybody. So I'm gonna mute everyone quickly. Unmute, unmute, unmute. So while I have everybody's attention, I'm trying to unmute you, Tao. Thank you.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
And Ms. McCoy. Scholars, now that I have your attention, what you can look forward to in the next couple of weeks is, 1, we're gonna start Monday through Friday tutoring. So if I want you to be a part of this, I'm gonna send you a direct message and ask you what your availability is so you can join us for that. Because I know one of the comments and one of the concerns is that our scholars may not have that extra help, and we wanna make sure we can provide it to our families.
So Sean les está diciendo de que les va a mandar un mensaje para preguntarles de cuál sería el mejor horario para que se puedan conectar, porque los estudiantes van a estar teniendo clases con los tutores. Entonces, en los comentarios ya nos habían mencionado de que a veces interfiere, entonces él les va a mandar esa pregunta para que le contesten para poder arreglar bien los horarios.
And the easiest way we're going to identify who should and should not be a part of Monday through Friday tutoring is if you submit your report cards.
Y la mejor manera de saber si va a ser requerido que participen de lunes a viernes a la tutoría que se les va a ofrecer es recordándoles a los papás que necesitan entregar las calificaciones recientes para saber cómo están los niños en escuela.
And I see a lot of the reactions, which I'm happy to see on Zoom. But if you haven't sent them in already, please make sure you do. And I'll give you the contact information to send those to us if you haven't already.
Entonces dice Sean de que por favor, si algunos de ustedes no han entregado las calificaciones, por favor mándelas lo más pronto posible y él les va a mandar la información a dónde lo pueden enviar si no lo han enviado.
And as I mentioned beforehand, we do intend on having Saturday Academy sessions with our scholars. So by next week, I will have a calendar sent to everybody that lets you know which Saturdays we're going to host our academies.
So, en los próximos días, él quiere mandarles la información porque, como ya les había mencionado, sí van a estar teniendo escuela sabatina los sábados. Entonces, ahorita estamos tratando de ver qué días, qué horario de días les van a poder asignar. Entonces, estén al pendiente de eso.
I'm looking at a few of the comments. On Monday, I will confirm if I have received your report card or not.
So, el lunes, él va a confirmar si ya recibió las calificaciones o no.
Okay,
Somebody is asking if it's going to count as attendance.
Attendance for Kinder2College, yes. So in order to continue and participate in the program, I am asking that we collect these report cards.
Okay. So, sí les está pidiendo que entreguen las calificaciones porque sí les afecta. Como recuerden, es uno de los requisitos para estar en el programa de Kinder2College. So, aunque no estamos siguiendo personalmente, ustedes de todos modos tienen que estar siguiendo el reglamento para continuar en el programa.
Okay. Other than those 2 bits of information, I have nothing else to share at this very moment. I do want to leave it open for any questions or comments you may have. Otherwise, I'm going to share with everybody the contact information not only for Tao, but for the program as well.
So, ya en esos momentos, ahorita él ya no tiene más información que compartir, más que los datos de cómo pueden contactar a Tao para la consejería o contactar el programa de Kinder2College si tiene preguntas sobre cómo conseguir las computadoras o los recursos que había mencionado. Y vamos a estar en línea por si ustedes tienen algunas preguntas, con mucho gusto se las vamos a contestar.
I wanted to say something else and I totally blanked out. I'm sorry.
So they're asking if this information is online, you will be sharing it on the resource, correct?
Yes, yes. Any information I'll share on the resource page. I have.
Oh, you went mute. You went mute. So esta información sí la va a poner en el boletín para que también la tengan en acceso y creo que también se las va a mandar por mensajería.
Oh, 2 things. One, I have to apologize for the phone number changing constantly. There was an incident that happened at our house over Easter, and to spare you all the details, this will be the phone number to reach out to. I keep forgetting I'm on mute.
Yes. Ok, so algo que quería decirles es disculparse de que el teléfono de contacto sigue cambiando. Tuvimos un incidente, entonces ahorita el teléfono para mandar textos sería el 562-334-2762. Lo más seguro sería el correo electrónico si es posible mandar mejor un correo electrónico. Pero por ahorita, si quieren ustedes mandar un texto o llamarle, pueden hacerlo al teléfono 562-334-2762 y disculpen.
And Ms. Rodriguez, thank you for asking this question. As we mentioned before, a couple of weeks ago, every scholar is going to receive a goodie box through Amazon. Some of you have already received it, and I'm glad you did. And some of you have sent pictures and videos of your scholars receiving it. If you have not gotten a goodie box yet, don't worry, don't fret. It should be on its way soon. Otherwise, there are a few scholars who haven't reached out to us, and we need to make sure you contact us so we can get that information. So,
Como habían mencionado en las semanas pasadas, algunos de ustedes empezaron ya a recibir algo por correo que les va a ayudar a sus estudiantes. Algunos ya lo recibieron y están mandando fotos. Muchísimas gracias. Para los que no lo han recibido, no se preocupen porque viene en camino. Sí se ha dilatado un poquito, pero en cuanto lo reciban, por favor, mándele a Sean una foto de estudiante con su paquete que les enviaron ya abierto. Y ahora para las otras personas que no han recibido nada, es porque tal vez no se aplicaron y Sean está esperando que lo contacten para obtener esa información.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off share screen. And on that note, I just want to make sure I'm not missing any questions. So I'm gonna hang out for a while, families. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask me now, or you can message us directly. Thank you for asking that question, Ms. Marisol. We have more goodie packages to send out. That may be one of the items that scholars will get. I'm not saying that question out loud because I want to make sure everybody gets a surprise later on.
Ok, so en esos momentos Sean no va a decir qué es lo que les está enviando, solamente que es algo útil que pueden utilizar. Asegúrense de que contacten a Sean para darle su información para que puedan recibir algo. So Sean, someone said that, Ms. Valenzuela, the school address is incorrect.
Sorry, are you talking, Ms. Valenzuela, can I message you directly for that question?
So, señora, it's for Erica Valenzuela. So, señora Erika, Sean le va a llamar directamente para contestar su pregunta de que la dirección está incorrecta.
Someone did ask about sending report card. Sorry about that. Someone did ask about sending report cards through Remind. Yes, you can definitely send report cards through Remind. I always get them and I will respond if you send them in.
So, también preguntan de que a qué número puede enviar las notas. Las notas las puede enviar por la aplicación Remind o le puede tomar la foto y mandárselas al nuevo número de celular que Sean puso. Y como les mencionó, él les va a poner ese teléfono en el boletín para que lo tengan.
Okay. Let me add you real quick. Will services be available to help kids with daily schoolwork? So yes, at the meantime, one of the things I'll be working on with my team is making sure we can get homework assistance to not necessarily everybody, but for our scholars who are not doing so well on their first trimester report cards. I am going to continue to work on finding other ways to assist everybody, but the team isn't as large as it once was. And so now we have to be more strategic in the way we help our scholars as best as possible. And I believe sorry, go for it.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, so Ms. Morena also said that her information is the same, that she still need to contact you. So I believe they have to contact you if they haven't already so that you will get something out to them, correct?
Yes. And I see that a few people are asking about hotspots. I'm going to contact you directly so that we can have the exchange and not with everyone else.
So there's a question that says, what information do you need from us in order for the scholar to receive the goodie box? Please contact Sean immediately, send them an email, send them a text. He's been waiting for that information.
Yes, I believe everyone on this chat should have either gotten a phone call from myself or Mr. Manuel asking you to confirm all of your contact information. And so for those who did respond and answered, thank you. We're still working on it. Fifth graders should have gotten there first. Kindergartners are next. And then I'm going to go first, second, third, fourth. If you did not get a call, please check your voice messages or voicemails or check Remind. And I do know some scholars were able to receive theirs too.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, buddy.
Ms. Morena says that she's spoken to Manuel multiple times, but did press her address.
So Ms. Morena, let's chat offline and we can talk about this more in depth.
Sean, just for clarification, the report cards are only the kinder through 5, like the pre-Ks, they don't get report cards, so they don't need anything?
No, ma'am. It's only kindergarten through 5th grade.
And there was another question, is how large is the package that's coming? She lives in an apartment. She was concerned that it being left outside. I think she can contact you maybe directly for that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sean, I don't get report cards, but we only have assessment papers.
Send it in and I'll take it. I know that the rest of the semester and the rest of this year may be a little hard to navigate when it comes to report cards. So I'm not hard pressed for them, but I do need some assessments or report cards that you may get. So please feel free to send in either one that you receive.
So Ms. Erika Valenzuela can't hear you.
I'll give her a call in a minute. Okay. So I will follow up with those parents that I didn't get to hear from in terms of the survey responses. That'll be my next go round. Other than that, you can anticipate hearing from us for tutoring, for Saturday Academy, and if you did or did not submit report cards.
So en los próximos días pueden anticipar recibir notificaciones, ya sea que están pidiendo las calificaciones, les van a dar información acerca de la tutoría de lunes a viernes que quieren iniciar, con fechas para la escuela sabatina de Kinder2College. Por ejemplo, si necesitan todavía hablar sobre la información de los paquetes, todo eso van a estar hablando con Sean en los próximos días.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I do want to, again, thank everybody for participating. Thank you for waking up early and joining us. We do hope that this will help complete any assignments you may need for your scholars, and you have a better understanding of how to use Zoom.
Okay. sorry, you had a question regarding, somebody sent you the report card to the other number. So, señora Zarate, por favor, envíe las calificaciones al nuevo número que Sean les dio, ya que tuvimos un problema con el número anterior. Entonces, ahorita no está recibiendo ni llamadas ni mensajes al otro del área 323 que ustedes tenían. Entonces, si él no se ha contactado con ustedes, asegúrense de mandarle un correo electrónico o utilizar el nuevo número con área 562.
And I promise this will be the ultimate last thing. The Legends also have reading to our scholars. So we'll be sending that through Facebook. So 2 to 3 times a week, the Legends will be recording books and they'll be sharing it with our scholars online.
So, una última información que casi olvidábamos comentarles de que, por ejemplo, las personas de los Legends que les leen los sábados, ellos también están en el equipo y les están leyendo 3 días por semana y eso lo van a encontrar en Facebook. Por estar al pendiente.
This last confirmation, there's still a few questions about what they need to do regarding providing the information for the package. I'm seeing a few questions still.
So I don't want to spoil what the package is. It's not large. It may or may not fit through a mailbox because it's a box that's about yay high and yay long.
No, but they want to know what do you need from them so that they can get a package.
So email, address, just to confirm addresses. So if we need your address, I'll reach out to you and give you a call and let you know. Otherwise, I'll send you a message letting you know that I sent off for your package.
So, 2 cosas. Ya sea que Sean les va a mandar un mensaje donde les está pidiendo que confirmen su dirección o les va a mandar un mensaje donde les está informando que ya les envió su paquete.
Okay. I am not keeping everyone on this call any longer. Enjoy Saturday. It is sunny outside. If you can take a 5 to 10 minute breather, please do. And know that all of you are in my hearts, you're in my thoughts, my prayers. Milo is saying bye, even though he's yelling bye. Have a good day, everybody. Take care.
Que tengan un lindo día. Nos despedimos por hoy. Que disfruten. Muchas gracias por estar con nosotros.
Bye, everybody. I will hang out here if you want to wait and ask me a question directly. We can.
Bye. Es para todos. Es de conectarse en Facebook para que puedan ver los videos de donde
Bye bye.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye.
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 Bye, Alan.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Clara, ¿sí vio el escuchó?
You just click the leave meeting button if you're not staying.
Clara.
Just hang in.
Yeah.
Bye.
So, Sean,
I want to wait and ask a question. I'll stay on just for you. Sorry, Carolina.
So, Clara wants to know if Legends is for everybody.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't hear you. I need a minute.
Okay. Señora Clara, permítame.
Bye, Novio. Miss Clara, if you don't mind.
Bye.
So she just wants to confirm if the Legends are reading for everybody or only a particular grade.
Yes, it'll be for everybody.
Que nunca chateo así, por eso es que quiero ver.
Si tienen alguna pregunta.
Take care, Mr. Garcia.
Bye bye, Sean. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Ms. Hernandez, please tell everybody we said hi. Take care.
Señora Clara, los Legends sí les van a leer a todos, es nomás de conectarse a Facebook. Lo van a hacer 3 días por semana. Es nomás de conectar la página para ver si se conectaron.
What time again for the readings? Is that what Marisol, that you're asking for the Legends reading? What
So
time?
the dates aren't finalized just yet. But whenever we do upload them or send them to everybody, it will be through Facebook.
So en la página de Facebook ellos van a notificar el día y el horario. So, todavía no tienen el calendario, pero lo van a ir poniendo a cómo se van a ir reportando. Okay, ¿alguna otra pregunta?
Yeah, we're here to answer any questions you may have. Just remember you might be on mute.
Okay. So, estamos aquí para contestarle sus preguntas. Nomás asegúrese de que le toque el micrófono para que puedan hablar, porque ahorita están bloqueados todos.
Have them practice the raise their hand button in the participants.
So, practiquen alzando la manita para que les podamos llamar para ir tomando sus preguntas en orden.
But I see you, Miss Marisol. What's up?
So they don't have class today, right?
No, today was just strictly for parents.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
My plan is, and don't quote me on this, you can make fun of me, either next week or in 2 weeks, we'll have our first class.
Oh, okay. One more thing. I've been sending Miss Colette her homework. Do you want a copy of that too, or just her?
No, by all means, feel free to send it to Miss Colette.
Oh, okay.
And I'm blessed to hear that you two are able to still work together, given she is not in the state.
I know. I just been sending her forward, but I wasn't sure if I had to send it to you too or just her.
Just her. Just
oh, okay. Thank you.
No, thank
Clara,
you.
We see your hand up, Clara Roman.
Yeah.
You can take yourself off mute.
A ver. Ok, mamá.
Sí. Disculpe, no entendí muy bien lo de las leyendas. ¿Ya las están poniendo en Facebook ya o apenas van a comenzar a hacerlo?
So she wants to know if we already posted some of the readings, or are we barely going to start with the legend process to post on the web?
We're going to start with the legends on the web within the next week or so.
Okay. So aproximadamente en una semana van a iniciar el proceso. So es nomás de estar al pendientes de la página de Kinder2College porque ahí van a ver los anuncios.
Ok, y va a ser para todos los grados, ¿verdad?
Para todos los grados y probablemente 3 días por semana.
Ok.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Tao, if you want to bounce, you're more than welcome to, G.
Oh, no.
¿Alguien más tiene preguntas para Tao antes que nos deje?
I'm gonna...
Carolina.
Dígame.
Soy la mamá de Jonathan. Mira, necesito que si me puedes hacer una llamadita para que yo te explique algo que le tengas que decir a Tao, por favor.
Okay. So Marijosa's mom wants me to call her so that I can translate a message to you, Tao. So maybe I'll reach out to you once I call her.
Yeah, that's fine. I got an email from Jonathan Sanchez telling me to reach out to mom. So I was gonna have somebody call her on Monday, but if it's urgent, we can know today.
Okay. Quiere que es urgente, quiere que le hable ahorita porque Tao dice que recibió el correo de Jonathan y le iban a hablar el lunes.
Pues sí está bien el lunes, sí está bien, muy bien, pero quería que yo te explicara a ti para que tú le explicaras a él.
Okay, sí, se puede comunicar conmigo y yo de modo le paso la información. So she wants to explain to me so that I could let you know so that by the time you call her Monday, you're aware.
Okay, thanks, Carolina.
Alrighty.
We have Galaxy S8 that has a hand up. I'm not sure who the name is.
Hey, ma'am. So, let me say it in English. If you have a change in address, please text it through Remind, or you can put it in the chat box now. So, Ms. Cece, would you mind translating that, please?
You want their phone number?
No, change in address.
Oh, si alguien tiene un cambio de dirección, por favor escribir su dirección en el mensaje para que lo podamos anotar y ya tener su dirección actual.
Okay, after Galaxy will be Susan. So Galaxy S8, you can ask question.
¿Cómo cambiar la dirección de address?
I don't know who Galaxy S8 is, but do you have a question?
She asked it through chat box, and I responded there, and CC just translated it for me.
Great. Susan, you have your hand up.
Oh, sorry. Go for it, Mrs. Narrows.
Hi, good morning. So I have a question for you. So are the children supposed to be doing stuff with the teachers at this point?
So any homework assignments are going to be given through teachers directly. And our goal is to either Kinder2College's goal is to either help them with their academics Monday through Friday. So whatever homework the teacher assigns, I would have a tutor come in to assist, or we would just focus on Saturday Academy lesson plans.
So no lesson plans right now, as of right now?
No. The only thing Kinder2College has sent out is the newsletter that has lesson plans you can work on if you want to. We're not collecting any work. We're not asking you to send stuff in at any time yet. For now, we just want to provide you with that extra support or that supplemental support.
Okay. And then since they're at home as a parent, I don't know what you can suggest for us to monitor their progress. I mean, I'm working, so most of the day they're at home. I'm hoping they're on the computer doing homework, but they might be running around doing something.
So honestly speaking, we just want to be as supportive as possible. So I don't want you to feel stressed or like we're pressuring you to accomplish anything, because in reality, we just want to support. So when it comes to that tutoring assistance, we're here to help if you need, I can't even think of your son's name right now, I'm sorry. If son needs help with that homework, we can provide a tutor to possibly help with that, or we can just focus on Saturday Academy and provide that extra piece.
So it depends on the individual?
Pretty much, pretty much. We'd love for everybody to join us and to participate, but I also understand that Monday through Friday school does take precedent. We want to make sure your kids can handle that Monday through Friday homework.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Viana Jimenez, you're next.
Thank you, Mrs. Neros.
Yeah, and then Diego. Ms. Jimenez, and then Diego is after Ms. Jimenez.
Okay, from the day they start the classes or the Saturday classes until when are they coming? How long are they going to take the classes until like summer?
So my gut number right now is there's going to be 4 classes. 4 Saturday academies. They're each going to last 1 hour because I don't want the kids to spend all day in front of a computer screen on a Saturday too. So classes will not take long.
Diego?
No, sorry, Miss did you have anything else, Miss Jimenez?
Yeah, and when is this last class? Like summer break?
My initial end date would be June 7th because the final day for LAUSD is June 6th. My hope is that by Tuesday or Wednesday, I can send out a new calendar that has the dates on there.
Okay, thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Mr. Escobar, go for it.
Yeah, Mr. Sean, I know you said about like you're trying to help the kids to do tutoring. But, you know, from Monday to Friday, they taking some class on the school. So it's I know it's gonna be hard for them if they're doing in the morning and then later on they have to do tutoring. Maybe if you do maybe like twice a week, I think this will be great. Or in the afternoon, I recommend you because in the morning they use for doing with the teacher.
Absolutely. And my plan is I'm not doing any tutoring between 8 and 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock because that time is when all the kids are supposed to be in school. So this tutoring would happen, as you had mentioned, once or twice a week for no more than an hour because they're already doing a lot of work already. The last thing we want to do is to be a stressor or a hindrance, a bother. So we want to be supportive.
Okay, but that's that's good because for for my son Diego, he's hard for him when he's writing, reading and writing.
No, absolutely. And so I want to make sure that one of my tutors can come in and provide that extra support with the writing help when they're free. When they're free.
All right. Thank you.
No, thank you, sir. Have a good Saturday.
Good. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I appreciate everyone for hanging on, but if you don't have a question, I'm kicking y'all out. I think I could say that nicely and not get in trouble.
So, si alguien ya no tiene preguntas, pueden retirarse y empezar su día. Nosotros estamos aquí para los que tengan más preguntas o necesiten hablar con nosotros. I'm looking for Miss.
I did have another question.
Yep, by all means, we're here.
So if my cousin, if you find that I can reach out to,
Wait, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time, Mrs. Narrows?
he said if you find Did you hear me, son?
A little better, Mrs. Narrows.
I'm saying that if I need to, so my question is, if my child needs tutoring,
Está pegada en la ventana, no sé. Algo para
Hey, you know what, Mrs. Narrows? If you don't mind, can I call you instead? It's a little hard to hear you, and I think calling you might be better. She's driving.
That's fine. I think someone else is unmuted as well, so.
I think one of our children are having fun with the mute button. You want to try it one more time, Mrs. Narrows?
Yeah, so my question is, well, my child is Abigail, so I want to know if she has a specific tutor that she's assigned to, or is just someone that I can reach out to when I see that she needs help.
So I haven't set that up just yet. My plan is to utilize next week to find tutors who are available and match them up with scholars who need that assistance.
Okay.
So and I am going, I see you, Miss Morena. The moment I collect all of the report cards, it can get a good and clear basis of who needs what assistance. I'm going to reach out to everyone at that moment.
Okay.
Miss sorry, Mrs. Nurse, is that cool? Miss McCoy, if I can ask you for a favor, can you unmute Miss Morena, please?
Hi, Sean.
Thank you. Hey, ma'am.
Good to see you. I have a question. You know, I'm beyond grateful on everything you guys are doing. I'm currently an essential worker, so I work at the hospital. So I'm very, very grateful for everything that you guys are doing. You guys are amazing. And the tutoring, I am even more grateful because I work late, long hours sometimes. And the tutoring will be enormously helpful. I don't care what time it is personally. You know, I'm very grateful. So, you know, I woke up this morning, I was not expecting this. So I feel so much better, no more stress. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So you're gonna have me cry. Please don't thank us. I'm just blessed and grateful that we're able to provide this for you. And forget that. Thank you for continuing to work.
Thank you, Ms. Moreno, for
no,
being
seriously.
worker. Yes.
You're really validating why we need to have that support group in place, because a lot of our parents are needing that.
Yes.
I don't want to call it assistance, but I feel it and I understand that. So this is not a problem, girl. I've told you from day one, we got you. We got you, kids. We're here. We're here. We're not going anywhere.
Thank you.
And please, Ms. Moreno, we thank you for your service. We thank you for what you're doing in the middle of this pandemic. And please reach out to Tao for yourself, just so that you can have a release. You know, call him. Don't feel like you can't, because that is a rough position. And we love you and we appreciate all that you're doing. But reach out to Tao and just share your anxieties and your moments. That's what we're here for.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Great love for you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. And if I can empathize to an extent, I had my own weeping moments on a conference call with my team. And so I didn't even realize I needed my own support. So I'm glad you're able to vocalize it here, because we want to be there for you, because we know our families need it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm very grateful for you guys. Have a blessed day. And I got to get ready to go to work.
We're sending you prayers. Good luck.
Thank you.
Take care. Cece, can I ask you for a favor?
Permítame tanto. Yes, Sean.
So Miss Cartagena, Miss Iris, Miss Anna, Miss Gutierrez, Miss Janet, I'm gonna bid adieu to everybody so I can chat with Miss McCoy, Cece, and Tal.
Okay. So, señora Cartagena, Janet, Iris, Ana, señor Gutiérrez, si no tiene alguna pregunta, los vamos a despedir ahora para que ya comiencen su semana porque Sean necesita platicar con el equipo. Que pase buen fin de semana. Ok, déjeme le llamo para atrás porque Sean necesita hablar conmigo.
Oh, it's okay. You better bring her on. You know where this is going.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
I got one more.
So, Sean, is you?
Yeah, K2C is me. I'm kicking myself out. How dare I?